Hey, good mythical morning and welcome back to Chuck's Tuesday Tips.
Good morning, I'm Mark.
And I'm Rhett and Link. We're just spoofing them. Anyway, we're taking a break from the coyote project. I hadn't talked to my buddy Mark in a little while. This is my buddy Mark Diaz, by the way. I've been doing taxidermy with him for, God, longer than some of you have been alive. And he's the president of the California Association of Taxidermists. And he told me, hey, we're doing this pig seminar this weekend. And we're going to, another taxidermist buddy of ours has a bunch of hogs he needed to do for the wounded warriors. So I said, oh, maybe I'll come up and give you a hand. And so I decided to drop in on him. But anyway, I thought I'd make a little quick video, and Mark and I talk a little bit about the benefits of working together and getting the project done. So you want to talk a little bit about, or?
Sure. A lot of times when we've discovered through the years that when you start working in your shop alone, most of us are all individual taxidermists. You kind of get burned out and lose a little bit of your momentum or your go forward. And so Chuck and I started getting together years ago, and it would get our motivation going again, and we'd both work on different projects. We'd kind of wait, and there were projects he held on to for me to take care of. I held on to projects for him to take care of, and then we'd get together, and it got us back up and rolling again for weeks on end until we ran into other projects.
Yeah, we'd get together, God, and we'd knock out 5 or 6 life-size, bunch of game heads.
I think that one week we did 18 different mounts.
Yeah, I think we did 8. Yeah, I think our personal best is about 18 pieces in
7 days.
7 days. And then after we did it a while, we got to even learn how each other works, and it'd get to be I'd walk away from some, and Mark would just come back over to that piece and pick up where I left off, and I'd walk back over to his, and it worked really well. And so I know in this business, most of it, everyone considers another taxidermist like the enemy. If you got another taxidermist in your town, and you're always, whoever gets the most heads wins or whatever, you know. And Mark and I, we kind of got past that. There's enough work for everybody, and we find that, you know, it's a good idea to get with other taxidermists and help each other out instead of bringing each other down.
It's a training mission too.
Yeah.
I teach you new things I learned, you teach me new things you learned. We're always improving with one another's work. Part of like this seminar right here, we've brought people together that have done taxidermy for a long time, but there's always little things that they didn't realize, and hopefully they'll be able to take off with a little bit more information, and they'll become more efficient with pigs, for example.
Yeah, and then there's also new taxidermists here that are just learning. There's all different skill levels, and then teaching a guy how you do it, you actually end up getting more out of it than they do. You learn more from teaching than you do from being taught sometimes. It's weird how it works. So anyway, Mark has this bitchin' shop up here in Hollister, and if you're, every year the show's in Sacramento, right?
Sacramento now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's always a good idea if you're learning taxidermy to take a piece into your state's show and have it judged, have it critiqued, and look at it as a learning thing. Don't look at it as like, well, you lost or you didn't win a blue ribbon, or the judge sucks or whatever, because we all say that. The judge usually does suck. Anyway.
You're competing against yourself, so you're just beating yourself up, telling you how bad you suck.
Right.
Not worth it.
No.
You're learning.
But the point is, yeah, you learn, and then the biggest part about going to those things and getting together with other taxidermists is the sharing of information and ideas.
Sharing of information and the camaraderie that the association has built over the years also.
Right. Right.
I mean, because of that, we met.
Right.
What, 13 years ago?
Yeah, God, it's been a long...
About 13, 14 years ago.
And then probably in our little adventures, we've mounted hundreds, I would say confidently, hundreds of animals together in the
Thanks
last
to
8
the
years.
use of the ultimate tool.
Yep, the where is the
chainsaw.
ultimate tool?
I actually put it away.
Oh,
I know.
well.
Can you believe it? I put a tool away.
I can't believe it. But Mark has a really bitchin' shop. I'm really jealous. He has heat, he has electricity, running water. He has everything. Someday when I grow up, I'm going to have all that stuff in my shop.
Don't rush.
Okay, I'm not. Anyway. Well, anyway, that's about it. With just a quick little deal. An idea I had to put out there, and appreciate all the comments I'm getting and all the questions that you do ask, and I appreciate your patience. I get sidetracked. I don't always get out a tip on Tuesday, and next week we'll get back, or the week after, whatever week, I'll start putting that coyote pedestal together. So thanks for tuning in to the Chuck's Tuesday Tips. We'll see you next time.
And hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get some cuts here and there and show you some
Yeah.
bits and pieces about pigs.